Hey everyone, welcome to the last cabinet of the year. So can I wish everybody a happy Christmas. You'll have seen that we've tried to be a bit sparkly this morning. Some of us have, but some of us are very Scrooge-like. But we'll make up for it later because I've got party hats for George and Jack. Anyway, that's enough of being flippant. So can we move on to the agenda? Can we agree the minutes of the 18th of November? Agreed. Thank you. No more announcements, no urgent items. Draw attention to item 5, exclusion of public and press. I don't think we need to exclude. And then members are reminded about declaration of interest under item 6. Okay, so we go on to item 7, disposal of council-owned land at City Fields, Wakefield. Following the Cabinet decision in November to market a parcel of land as 100% affordable, Cabinet is now being asked to approve the disposal of Phase 4A at City Fields at a fully affordable development of 80 units to Yorkshire Choice Homes, which I think is obviously of benefit. We need more affordable homes, and this is a good way forward. I think Jack might want to say something about this report, because obviously we're building more housing, but we need facilities. So we're asked to approve the freehold of 36 acres of parcel of land at City Field at best consideration to Yorkshire Choice Homes for 100% affordable residential development, compliant affordable housing, and the remaining 8% additional affordable housing units as per marketing by the council based on the terms and conditions which are set out in Appendix 4. Any comments? Jack?
Yeah, thank you, Denise. I obviously really welcome the release of this land for affordable housing. I think the key things for me are making sure that we protect the small community woodland and the environment, and I know that's reflected in the design of the scheme, that will be preserved. But the main thing I want to say is that we really need to ensure progress on the facilities on the district centre at Cityfield. It's absolutely vital. We know residents have been crying out for this. Myself, Matthew, Lynn, other colleagues in the area have been really pushing for this to happen for some years. And while it's a private development and not directly within the council's control, I do understand from discussions behind the scenes that a major high street retailer supermarket is actively pursuing the site and that a deal could be imminent, so we may finally see some much needed progress on the district centre. And I just wanted to add that in because when we do release land for affordable homes, which is great, we've got to have the facilities that people need to live a happy and healthy life in that location. So some positive news behind the scenes and hopefully more on that in the coming weeks and months.
Okay, thanks, Jack. Matthew?
Yeah, once again, it's affordable housing that we need in this district, and it's building on the great success that we've done throughout the district. We've delivered affordable housing over the last few years, but we need more of that, and it's great to see this coming forward. But as a local member for that area, something that I am constantly asked about on social media is when will that district centre be delivered? It is in the private sector's hands, and I know we're working behind the scenes as much as possible, but we need that there. It needs the residents of City Fields have been passed too patient for far too long, and we need to see that delivered very, very soon. So hopefully it is going to be a major retailer that we do know about. Probably best off keeping that to ourselves at the moment, but we need that fetch forward ASAP. So I hope with all powers in the council will be moving behind that to support us.
Thanks for that, Matthew. I think when we go into that area, into your area, it's raised over time that the local people, we had a great deal all those years ago to build housing, but the district centre was the key to it all. And it really must come forward, and we are being held up at the moment. But I do think when we can announce it really will be good news for your area and for the people that you represent. Anybody else want to comment? Can we agree the report?
Agreed.
Item 8, the Hepworth Service Concession Agreement.
Thank you, Leader. As many people know, the Hepworth Wakefield is owned by the council, but is managed and offered for public benefit by a charitable trust, also called the Hepworth Wakefield. The Council and the Hepworth are party to a service concession agreement under which the Council pays the Hepworth Wakefield an annual fee. This report seeks approval for the proposed annual service fee to the Hepworth Wakefield of £650,000 for the period April 2026 through to March 2029. This fee enables the Hepworth Wakefield to manage and operate the gallery and to take care of the Council's art collections on the Council's behalf. This proposal sees a reduction of £50,000 compared to the fee given this financial year and sees a 50% reduction since the Hepworth opened almost 15 years ago, which has been a planned approach over the last 5 years. Whilst the Hepworth Wakefield uses its strengths to grow our investment and funding on a national and international level through touring exhibitions such as Made in Wakefield. Since opening in 2011, the Hepworth Wakefield has attracted over 2.5 million visits, and it plays an important role in supporting the district's cultural placemaking and tourism economy. It currently supports 71 jobs, 43% of which are Wakefield residents, and 29 volunteers, 64% are Wakefield residents. The Hepworth supports the Council's cultural ambitions through employing local artists and development programmes such as the Yorkshire Sculpture International Network, which bring partners together to celebrate the county's and importantly Wakefield's cultural legacy. The Hepworth Wakefield also has a programme of activities for local residents and communities, which includes an active school programme which reaches 8,000 pupils annually. The Hepworth Wakefield also continues to provide and promote free access to Wakefield residents, and in addition provides free family learning, over 60% of which are Wakefield residents that take part. Its importance to the district is profound. Whilst this proposal does see a reduction in funding, the service fee will enable the continued successful management and operation of the gallery and the care of the Council's art collections for the benefit of residents and visitors alike. And with that, I'm happy to take any comments or questions.
Thanks for that. Any comments, any questions? Okay. Can we agree the report? Agreed. Thank you very much. Item 9 is the Wakefield Corporate Performance Report Quarter 2. I'm pleased to share this report with you today that covers from July to September 25. It's important that we manage our performance and use our resources efficiently, delivering against our priorities to provide value for money to our residents and businesses. We've moved away from the vital signs report that was produced previously and aligned our corporate performance management framework with our corporate plan to allow us to effectively manage the delivery of our priorities and outcomes of the plan. You'll see in the report we set out how we manage and monitor our performance through our performance management framework. I'm really pleased that we've made some progress in some areas. However, I want to highlight again that these are some very challenging times and we are facing significant budget pressures, increasing demand and a cost of living crisis. Any colleagues would like to highlight any points from the report that affect their areas? No, any comments? No? Are we happy to accept the report? Okay, thank you very much. And item 10, the annual complaints. David.
Yes, thank you, Lydia. This presents the annual report in respect of compliments and complaints that we've received as a council. We received just over 1,100 complaints during the year, which is a slight decrease. I think it's unusual in terms of councils. In a sense, we want people to complain. You know, we want feedback from people, whether that's, we very much welcome compliments when we get them, we welcome comments about the services and suggestions for people, but we also do welcome complaints. It's important that if we're not getting it right, that people let us know that we're not getting it right, and that we have that dialogue with people that we have through the complaints procedure. So with that, I'll present the report. The only other thing I'd say is where things get escalated to the Ombudsman, with 100% compliance with their recommendations afterwards. So we do take this seriously. And with that, I'll move it.
Thanks for that, David. Go.
Yeah, I think obviously David there mentioned the complaints we get, but I think it's really important to say that number 486 compliments, which is a really positive number for us, and that just when you look at the breakdown, the 217 in adult social care, the 172 in regen is a really positive figure that, again, I just sometimes don't think we shout about, so just to make sure it's on the record, that is a really positive number.
I completely agree with what Dan's just said. I mean, I hope that some of the comments, because they're really rich in individual feedback there about particular staff members, areas they work in, I hope that gets back to staff and then that's fed back to me in the one-to-ones and stuff like the process, because that sort of positive feedback's really encouraging for people. And just to say, in terms of the complaints, while they've gone up slightly, I think the reporting systems feel like we're getting to a better place where more people are starting to complain because they know how the systems work, so it's not as a bad thing when you get slightly more complaints. It does mean that people know where to go.
Yeah, I think you mentioned about staff. We do get, I mean, I think Jack and I get letters from the public congratulating the staff, and we always try and make sure that the staff hear about this, because it's all too easy for people to feel a bit defeated when someone complains about a service. But what a difference it can make when you actually get a letter and say you've done well. And it really does help the staff. I mean, it helps us as well. I mean, on the rare occasions that we get a letter saying we've done well, it makes our day. But it's really important that the staff know that they are valued by the public. So can we agree David's report? Thanks very much. Thanks very much, and thank you for attending, and happy Christmas to everyone.